Hi and welcome back to my channel. We're back in the sofa and yeah, that's gonna be a little bit of talking but mostly cooking, because in the last videos I've been talking more about my diet and all these things. You have like the video where I explain where I'm going with this. We're gonna be talking about salty spreads today. And also we made a sweet snack the other day. We made the Twix bars. I'm snacking on them all the time and they're amazing, so you can go check the recipe out because you're not gonna regret it. In today's video we're gonna be making more kind of snacks, because it's something that you can use in a lot of ways, but it can be used as a spread or as a sauce, and I feel like when you want to snack on something you can take some of that and it's really good. I have already filmed a video of sweet spreads that is gonna come soon in 1-2 weeks, so subscribe if you don't want to miss that. Yeah, we're gonna start with the salty ones today. Well, disclaimer here, but I don't know if it's a disclaimer, I'm not sure what it is, but my blender sucks. So all these spreads, if you make them at home with a proper blender, are probably gonna get way smoother. Mine is the super cheap one that I've had for 2 years, and let's just say it's not amazing. And now let's start. First of all, I want to show you this tomato and tofu spread. I was doing it kind of just as a spread or a sauce that could be used, but when I got the final result, it tasted really similar to sobrassada, which I'm gonna leave the definition down here in case you don't know what that is, but it tastes like that a lot. So mostly if you're vegan, I totally recommend you that, or if you're trying to eat healthier, definitely recommend that too. And for this spread we're gonna be using some smoked tofu. It's pretty easy to find. I didn't know about it, but yeah, it's better to use smoked tofu. So we're gonna put our tofu, our sun-dried tomatoes. You can do the quantities how you want. I'm gonna link the recipe down in the description of the video, but you can play a lot with it depending which flavor you like the most, and I think that's gonna give you the best result. We're also gonna add some basil leaves. That would be optional, but I feel like they give amazing flavor to absolutely anything you put them in. And then we're also gonna add some olive oil and some nutritional yeast, which again is totally optional. And we're gonna blend it until it's smooth. If it's too thick, you can either add more oil or you can add water, because the flavor that we already have in is pretty strong, so if you add a little bit of water, it's also gonna work and it's gonna make it lighter. And this can be eaten as a spread in bread, in a toast. That tastes really good, and you can also make it a little bit more liquid and use it as a sauce. I made some pasta for my boyfriend with some cheese, if you're not vegan, or with a vegan cheese, and that was really good. He really loved it. And I also mixed some with broccoli for me, because you have the tofu and the tomatoes and everything in it, so it's kind of filling, so it's really good. Okay, let's move on to the second one. I've made versions of this one in a lot of videos, but as this is a spreads video specifically and sauce, well, I mean, all spreads can be used as sauces too. So yeah, this is one of my favorite ones when it comes to the cheesy flavor. And it's a cheesy spread that I've used in at least 3 other recipes here in my channel in different versions. But today we're gonna be making it with some potato and some carrots and also some cashews. And what I do is that I cut the carrots slightly smaller than the potatoes and I boil them together with the cashews, because then it's like soaking the cashews in a way, and they get more tender and they blend way better and get smoother when you do. So I totally recommend you to do that. And when it's boiled, perfectly cooked, we're gonna put them in a pot with some pepper, some white pepper, which I didn't know it was so similar to cheese, so adding white pepper really gives it a cheesy flavor, so definitely recommend that. I'm also gonna add some smoked paprika, garlic powder, and then some lemon juice and some salt. And then I like to add a little bit of a pre-made broth, just like half a teaspoon, because it gives it this salty flavor, and then some water, but you can do it just with water or just with milk. It depends on you. We're absolutely adding here some nutritional yeast. That's just a must every time we're talking about cheesy things. And some unsweetened milk. And as I said, you can use all water or milk, mix it whatever you prefer. And we're gonna blend it. And you can add as much milk as you want. If you want it more as a spread, maybe don't add that much milk. And if you want it more as a sauce for mac and cheese or things like that, then just add more milk, and that's just all you need to do. In this case, I saved some in the fridge as a spread, and then the rest I mixed it with more milk and I used it as a sauce for some veggies that I had roasted the day before. And now we're gonna move to the last one. I actually wanted to do something different, but then I just felt kind of nostalgic and I wanted to make this recipe because everyone in Catalonia is kind of eating this right now because it's really typical on this period. And we eat this in this period because we eat it with calçots, which is a type of onion. And I had a video with my grandma. I'm gonna link the video with my grandma down in the description. It's in Spanish. I used to have a channel with her. I found this recipe and it's her sauce recipe and I really wanted to have it, and it's really nice and really easy to make, so I wanted to share it here with you. But be aware, it's pretty strong. It has kind of a lot of garlic flavor, like it's pretty strong. We're gonna make romesco. We're gonna add 1 clove of garlic, some salt, pepper, and I added a little bit of smoked paprika just because I wanted to, but it's not necessary. And then we need some roasted almonds. I had normal ones, so I just put them in the oven for about 10-15 minutes, 180, and they get toasted really easily. And yeah, it's better to have them toasted though, so if you don't have them toasted, put them in the oven and they're gonna be perfect to go. We're also gonna add some tomato sauce, not chopped tomatoes, tomato sauce, and some olive oil. That's all we need. That's all we need to put. We're gonna start blending it and we're gonna keep adding oil to get the consistency that we're looking for. You can make it thicker or smoother, as I said, on all these spreads. But yeah, I just keep adding the oil while I'm mixing it because I find that better and easier. I don't know, that's how I do it. And I totally recommend you this one, probably because it's really kind of nostalgic and makes me kind of homesick in a sense, so I totally recommend you to make that.
But I feel like that with any recipe that it's my grandma's, because when I cook things that I would usually eat at home that either my grandma or my dad would cook, I just feel really homesick, and I'm so glad I'm able to cook, and I like to do it because when you eat something that really feels like home, it's just amazing, and mostly when you're far from home for that long. And I don't know why I'm saying this, but that's my channel and that's what happens when I'm sitting in the sofa.
But yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you like it. Remember to subscribe if you haven't done it yet, and to follow me on Instagram because I'm posting a lot of things there. I'm way more active, showing kind of what I do during the week on stories, so you can follow me there if you want to know more. And with that said, I'll see you in the next one.